NBA 2K just gave us all the gameplay updates for NBA 2K26, and if you're a fan of NBA 2K, you need to hear about these gameplay changes. In this video, I'll be going over all of the changes that are coming to finishing at the rim, shooting, defense, and dribbling. Some of these changes sound good, and some of them, I'm a little bit concerned. At the end of the day, it all sounds good, but the execution is what matters, and that's what I'm looking forward to. In the comments below, be sure to let me know your thoughts on the NBA 2K26 gameplay changes. Let's get it started with shooting on NBA 2K26. NBA 2K26 will be significantly different than NBA 2K25. Confirmed by Mike Wang, there will be no RNG in shooting when it comes to NBA 2K26. NBA 2K26 will be the first version of 2K with a completely pure green window. On pro or lower difficulties, you can still make whites, but otherwise, NBA 2K26 will be green or miss. That is a big W in my opinion. That change was definitely needed. Also, rhythm shooting is returning to NBA 2K26. However, it will be tweaked. Now, whether or not it's an upgrade is really up to you. Rhythm shooting on NBA 2K26 will give us more freedom. If you flick up early and rush your shot, you will be able to do a quick release. And if you flick up late and slowly, you'll see the effort with the delayed push and motion and lazier release. So if you rhythm shot on NBA 2K25, you had tempo and you had your release. From my understanding, on NBA 2K26, you don't necessarily have to green the tempo, but you still have to green your timing. It will be interesting to see who takes advantage of this feature. Also, we do get a new feature, no dip shots. If you hold L2 when receiving the ball, you will go right into your shooting motion. You won't have to dip. You see people like Klay Thompson do this all the time. Honestly, I can't wait to try out the no dip shots. The rhythm shooting sounds interesting, but it sounds like we're all shooting above 80% from 3 this year. Once again, the goal was to make everything skill-based, so everything will be green or miss. That includes the shooting, of course, the layups, the post moves. You have to green everything on NBA 2K26. While we're on the topic of post moves, we will get signature go-to shots from the post. Personally, I can't wait to see what some of these animations look like. I don't make bids on NBA 2K, but the 2s and 3s that I make are able to post up, and so I'm interested in seeing what animations I have in my arsenal as a guard. While we're on the topic of layups, we will have custom layups in NBA 2K26. In previous 2Ks, you had a single signature layup package, but in NBA 2K26, you can actually mix and match different layup styles, which is pretty cool to me. The categories you'll be able to change are your normal and reverse layups, your floaters, your quick scoops, your Euro steps, your hop steps, and your spin legs. This gives us more customization, and honestly, I really can't be mad at that. It sounds good right now. Layups will be a bit featured in NBA 2K26 because we are also getting these slow motion moves, these deceleration moves, the ones that Luka does, or even Chris Paul, where after a Euro step, you can hold the left trigger at any point to deliberately decelerate mid-move. Now, will it work online? I have no idea, but just having an option is always good in my opinion. And if we're talking about layups, we have to talk about dunks. So the alley-oop will be different on NBA 2K26. On previous 2Ks, somebody throws you the alley-oop, all you do is press square or X to time it. In NBA 2K26, that face button will change. It will be random. Now, I do feel like we'll always get used to this, but I just want to know why. That's something I don't really understand the reasoning behind, but we'll see how it goes. Once again, Slasher Gang in the building. It's no big deal to me personally, but I just want to know why. So shooting in NBA 2K26 has been revamped. No more RNG, enhanced rhythm shooting, no dip shot mechanics, as well as a change to the layups and dunks. I can't wait to see how this works out when everyone gets their hands on the game. Next up, we have defense, and I'm talking about interior defense and perimeter defense. The reason I'm not going to spend too much time on defense is because it depends on what the player base is doing. It depends on how the game plays, and we won't know how the defense is until August 29th. Everything always sounds good with defense. We can talk about the new body ups and collisions. We can also talk about how interior defense has been redesigned for NBA 2K26, but I'm more of a visual learner. I need to see it in game compared to in an article. Now let's move on to playmaking. This includes passing the ball and dribbling the ball. I think we all know that passing and dribbling needs to be improved on NBA 2K26. One thing that was stated that I really like is that NBA 2K26 is a much faster game than NBA 2K25. The game speed feels way better. So I'm looking forward to that. When it comes to dribbling, NBA 2K26 revamped the signature size up. You can route the pro stick back and forth, left and right, or repeatedly flip the pro stick up to execute 2 different size up combinations. These size ups will help you create separation from your defender while retaining the realistic look provided by pro play. I know a lot of people are interested in what they call speed boosting and launching. I do hope we have better launches in NBA 2K26, but personally, I'm just glad the game will be playing faster. NBA 2K is also bringing what they're calling Quick Protect to NBA 2K26. Ball handlers can now tap the left trigger to initiate Quick Protect movements to shield the ball and evade steals. Once again, that's one of those things that sound good, but I just have to see it in action because this is a real move. Players like Chris Paul do this all the time when they're driving to the lane, and apparently we'll be able to replicate it in NBA 2K26. Apparently, if you see a defender reaching for a steal and you react quickly enough with the Quick Protect, you can counter it. This balances the steal system by introducing more skill-based outcomes. Once again, I just want to see it in action versus other people because I'm mainly an online player and people get steals with their hands, their butt, their back, their legs all the time on NBA 2K. And as of right now, it is kind of difficult to exploit somebody unless they're playing the passing lanes off ball. You can exploit that, but on ball, people make mistakes and still get the steal all the time. So I like the idea of Quick Protect. I just have to see it. While we're on the topic of playmaking, we are getting wrap passes introduced to NBA 2K26, or rather manual wrap passes. So now wrap passes have a dedicated control by double tapping circle or B. This expands the toolkit for the playmakers to determine when you want to do a wrap pass, and it ensures that you aren't throwing the ball straight into the back of a defender. Once again, this sounds great. I think the passing needs to be overhauled from NBA 2K25, but if the wrap passes are manual, and other than that, we'll get straight beeline passes, I like the sound of that. I like the idea of that. I think with NBA 2K26, the aim was to give the users more control and be able to really dictate the game with new and revamped controls, but it all depends on how it works online. For me personally, in the comments, let me know what it sounds like to you. Are these ideas good to you? To me, most of them are good. They sound fire. But I also need to see them executed correctly. Let me know what you think in the comments. Are you rocking with the gameplay changes in NBA 2K26? I'll have more NBA 2K videos coming up. You all be easy and take care. Peace.